Oh, hey, Kat.
Welcome to the Victory in Biz Accountability and Success Mastermind call. I love seeing all my achievers here. Thank you for being here. And today, we have a few things we're going to do that is a little bit different than normal. But for now, let's just start with our accountability call. So I guess what I wanted to do today that's just a little bit different is, as you all know, all of us are, we're all holistic health and wellness practitioners. Yes, Anza, you too. So good to have you here. Thanks for joining us. And we are going to do the accountability stuff. But I wanted to open on a different note today, seeing as it is November and it is gratitude month. It is the month of Thanksgiving. It is the month of gratitude. And I'm incidentally doing a gratitude event for Visa Corporate tomorrow. And I was doing my homework for that. And I was like, why don't I incorporate a little bit of that in here today? Just because, you know, you guys, most of you know what I teach within posture, body language, showing up, being the best version of yourself. And part of that is also being able to recognize and remember how important it is to practice gratitude. Hi, Suzanne, welcome. I'm just explaining that we're starting on a little bit of a different note today. Here's Miss Anne. So I have my little book of gratitude here. I was just telling everybody, Anne, that I'm doing a little research for a gratitude event that I'm doing tomorrow for Visa Corporate. And so I thought I would throw some of that in here just as a little reminder. And with you guys, I always feel like I'm preaching to the choir because I know you are all on the same wavelength as I am. But what I wanted to bring home with you today is to this month, I would like for everybody, if you're not doing it already, start a gratitude journal. And even if you just spend 5 minutes a day, write down 5 things that you are grateful for and take it in different stages. The way I like to do it is when I do the 5 things, I might do a couple things on my personal life, a couple things for business, a couple things maybe for spirituality, a couple of things maybe for relationships. So if you break it up like that and you mention some of the things you're grateful for, and now let me tell you why this is so important. And most of you know this, but there is some science behind this, just like what I teach with posture and body language and movement and exercise. Gratitude has the same effect for us. And of course, we want to stay mentally and emotionally positive and healthy and well to be able to perform optimally in our businesses. So it's been proven that by keeping a gratitude journal for 2 weeks, this produced sustained reduction and perceived stress by 28%, and for depression, 16% in healthcare practitioners. So they did a study, and they had healthcare practitioners hold a gratitude journal for 2 weeks. And by just doing that for 5 to 10 minutes a day, they had a 28% reduction in stress and a 16% reduction in depression. So it is really, really helpful for us to remember that just practicing our gratitude and, you know, also thanking ourselves for all the fantastic work that we're doing in our business and in our life with our children, with our families, with our husbands, and just giving ourselves some TLC. So with that said, that is your homework. So for the next 2 weeks, I'd love everybody, if you're not doing that already, to please just jot down on a piece of paper or get a pretty book, a journal, and just jot down every day 5 things that you are grateful for. And try not to repeat yourself, but if you do repeat yourself, that is okay too. With that said, I want to start today's session by sharing some victories, sharing some things that happened in the last week that you feel good about. Doesn't matter what it is, how big or how small. Who would like to share first? Sherry.
What a crazy week it's been. Well, I have a victory. My website's been down for 2 weeks and I never knew it. And I went out on the internet and I had I knew this already, but it was a rude awakening. I'm looking at things that have 40 different steps to get this corrected. And I ended up just keep calling people back. And I finally reached somebody that was able to walk me through. And in 5 steps, my website should be back up in a couple of days.
Yay, that is a victory.
And
Congratulations.
on top of that, my training manual has made a little bit of a very unique and ridiculous turn I never expected. And it's huge. I'm so excited about it. It's very, very huge because it takes this modality to a completely different level for people. So I'm really excited about that.
Well, congratulations, Sherry. And I'm looking forward to seeing what that brings with it. Awesome. Who wants to volunteer next to share if you have something that happened this week that felt like a victory for you?
I'll go next, I guess.
Okay, Liz, let's hear it.
So let's do this. So I spoke with a couple of people and I decided 2 days ago to raise my prices because I was burning because I was burning myself out. And I already talked to one client and he's already considering it. And so I hope everything goes well. I'm sure it will, but I'm ready to get going.
I am so happy to hear that, Liz. I am so happy to hear that. Own your worth, honey. And remember that if for some reason the clients that you currently have do not want to step up to your new price point, you will gain new clients that are going to be willing to pay that. Just stand by it and trust that it'll all be good. Okay. But you and I will talk about that a little more. But fantastic. Really, really great.
Thank you so much. I'm excited.
Awesome. Anybody else?
I'll go, Scott.
Yeah.
I just want to say it was really fantastic to be able to connect with everybody and achieve on a different level this time because, you know, you just never really get around to everybody, but it was great. And then still being able to follow up with them and talk to them later in the week, which I did. So that was awesome.
Wow. Good job. Good on doing that follow-up, Anne. That is key. Okay, I saw Phyllis was ready to say something, I think. Yes, go for it.
Hi, everybody. And I love the gratitude journal. I've been doing that for a long time, and it does really make a difference for the energy you put out, what you attract. So that was awesome. And I'm super excited because I got the mock-up for my Age Gracefully magazine done. I'm waiting on the contributors. I've got my landing page ready for subscribers. And I'm going to be unveiling that on Saturday at the Colorado Springs Women's Expo, where I will be speaking. So got a lot done this past month.
And I just want to say, Phyllis, that cover is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, I love your magazine. Looks fabulous.
Thank you.
Congratulations. All right. Anybody else have something they want to share? Go to the Dawn.
Nothing too exciting, but for me, it's quite a big thing. Is actually having all the planning coming together. I'm looking at not just, planning events and planning my social media posts, planning the blogs, and including some offerings that are going to be come up, for Christmas, for Thanksgiving, this type of thing. So I think it's been really helping me looking a wee bit further ahead rather than just flying it off the seat of my pants like I've been doing for a long time.
That is huge, Dawn. That is absolutely huge, girl. I see Anne's going, oh, I see you.
Yeah, and it feels better, it feels like I've not got quite the burden. I feel a bit more accomplished and, get up in the morning and know that, exactly what I need to do. So that's been helping.
Right. And this is a true learning moment for everybody, you guys, looking forward and planning. Actually, yesterday I had a moment of that too, because I've had Canva Pro for a while, but I didn't really realize that I could schedule things out on Canva. And so I'm like, awesome. So Dawn, I'm with you. Really, really great accomplishment to just even realize that and feel the satisfaction of like, wow, I've got some things planned and it's ready to go, or you're in the process of getting it ready to go. So awesome.
I'm just going to add a little thing in there, and it's all about the gratitude as well, because when you're setting an intention, so it's indirectly setting an intention to get more things to be grateful for, and also to actually have a plan, right, Dawn?
Correct, Anne. Suzanne.
Okay, well, I appreciate the gratitude as well. I teach that, how we teach
I
that.
know you do. That's why I said I feel like I'm preaching to the choir. I know most of you already.
But I think what I like is accountability, just to really have a goal that I'm intending to put into place. So that's great. And I think for me, I've been really busy over the last 2 weeks. I've been working on a signature group coaching program, and it's amazing for health, weight, fat loss. It's pulling together lots of my background that I feel like I have, kind of a unique slant on this whole area of weight management. And I feel like people can also benefit from feeling better about themselves, inwardly, which is really a big product of that. So I've pulled that together and worked on all the marketing for that. I'm working on a program with my husband on that as well, that we're going to launch mid-November and hopefully really get it off the ground the first of the year, which is the best time.
Fantastic, Suzanne. And just a reminder to you guys all, we are here on this call to support each other. So Suzanne, when you're ready to launch that, let us know. We are here to support you in the launch, and same to everybody here. Remember, if you have anything new happening, you're launching anything new, we are all here to support you and to help you launch it in a bigger way. All right. So
Vanessa, how does that look? I mean, like I have a 90-day journey coming up now that I'm launching. So how would I do that?
So you would, and we would all talk about how we feel we can help you launch that and get that off the ground. And for anybody here who's willing, there's absolutely no pressure to do this, but if you're willing, you can let Anne know, or you can let Suzanne know, and they can send you maybe one of their marketing posts or anything that you can share. We are all here to help each other launch. So that's kind of what that would look like. Okay. Anybody else who'd like to share? Anza, do you have anything you want to share with us today? Sorry, Joey, we'll get you next.
Hi, thank you so much. I just want to say I love the whole gratitude journal thing. I've taught that for years in my business too, and it definitely helps us vibrate at a higher level and attract more of the types of things that we're grateful for into our lives. And so, it just helps keep that abundant mindset going. One of the things that I'm super excited about in my business is we were just accepted to be partners with ICF, and that's been a really big deal for raising visibility for what we do in our business and being able to help coaches grow and scale in their businesses. And so we're really excited to see where that's going to go.
That is massive. That's like the whale that Rob always talks about,
It is, and it fell into our lap unexpectedly. It wasn't even something that we had thought about going after. It was a wonderful introduction from one of our colleagues, and so
well, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, here's the deal. The thing with that is that you were obviously ready for that. You had your system set up. You are in a place where you can accept something as large as that. And so congratulations. That's fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right, Joey, what you got for us?
I actually have a couple. So one of the things since the conference, I just said I got to get myself out there more and start talking. So even though it might be a small step for me, it was pretty big, but I'm starting to talk to people more. So went to coffee shop just to get some work done and everything, get away, get a different scene and everything. And I just said, you know what, I'm just going to do it. So I just went up to the manager and started talking to them. Hey, do you guys know anybody that needs blah, blah, blah? I'm doing this. And, so I actually got an email out of it and a contact. So that was big for me. And also a bunch of social media and branding stuff have been coming through. I found a guy on Fiverr a little bit before I went to the conference, and then he fit my exact, like, he basically, how he puts his art together is how my brain looks inside. And I was like, you're my guy. So he's helping me out. Yeah, so he's helping me out. And then I'm finally at the point where I'm working on a budgeting app now too for a package I'm working on. So things are
Fantastic.
moving and I'm really excited.
Fantastic. And Rob talks about the whole thing of, like you mentioned now, when you went to Starbucks, making yourself visible, being out there, and also keeping your eyes open. Because quite often when we're sitting in these coffee shops or we're out there working, we are so into our own world that we forget to connect with the people around us. I have met some of my greatest leads at these coffee places just because I took the time to look up and make eye contact with someone, or they saw my computer skin, which has my name on it and it says what I do. So people come up to me and say, hey, oh, wow, what do what is this? What is it you do? But yeah, also just really, really making yourself visible. We've all been a little bit more recluse, including myself. I mean, working from my home mostly now, and I got to remember to step out there again and make myself visible. So thanks for sharing that, Joey, and congratulations.
Go to the dog park. It's the best place to.
The dog park, yes. I love it. Kathy, I think you're the only one that hasn't shared.
So I am grateful. I do practice gratitude every day. I love that. We should all be doing that every day. It's awesome. But I received confirmation this last week that I was accepted as a speaker to a summit. It's called Sing Your Heart Song Summit. So it's all about the power of positive thinking, and it's virtual, and it's going on a couple days next week. I think it's November 10th, 11th, and 12th. So I'm just really excited to be a part of that. They've kind of been stuck in me for a while, and then it all just worked out.
Fantastic, Kathy. Congratulations. And remember to share with us on the Facebook group about the summit so we can support you. We can listen in, we can, leave you some good reviews, kudos.
Yay!
Stuff. We'd love to listen. So, like I said, that's why I love for everybody to share victories. Yes, Laura, sorry, I'll be with you in a second. I love everybody to share victories because it's also part of goal setting and also how we can support each other. Sorry, Laura, my love.
I'm still here.
She's not cellophane.
No. But and I love that whole grateful thing too, because it helps keep you in the positive mindset and helps keep the negative. So yeah, we do that too. I'm really grateful for all the new connections and everybody that I had met during conference. I'm excited about my program because it's together so that I can consult and help with people one-on-one. I've got the self-paced one online. I got the events going, and I'm always still looking for more health and wellness professionals or financial, because there's financial self-care too.
Right.
So to interview and talk so that we can connect people and help them get that whole well-rounded self-care. So, but yeah, really got the events going and everything. So I'm excited about it.
Congratulations, Laura. Yes, fantastic. So normally, thanks for sharing, everyone. I think it's really important that we remember our victories as well as doing the accountability stuff. And, actually really sharing our victories as part of the accountability, because we can now say, wow, the stuff that I've been held accountable for, I've reached those goals. And that is a huge part of staying motivated and keeping going. Just like most of you came by my roundtable that Friday. And, this is also kind of an extension of what we talked about at my roundtable with our vision, our goals, and our big why. And then when you take time to pat yourself on the back for your victories, it also helps inspire you to get up in the morning and keep going, right? So I'm so glad we're doing this. So normally I would go around now and see what you want us to hold you accountable for. However, I actually have a little video I want to share with you guys. And it popped into my inbox this morning. it's so funny how these things happen, and it's all about gratitude. And it's a Tony Robbins video. Would all of you like to, it's only 4 minutes. Do you want to quickly watch it? It's beautiful. So I really wanted to share it with you. So I'm going to share my screen. It's amazing how these things happen when we put the intention out there. You know, I was like, oh, I want to talk about gratitude this week. And so can everybody see that? Everybody see it? Okay, here we go. I hope you can hear it too. Let me know if you can't hear it.
What if we really realize it's all a gift? Even the problems, even the pain, even the car accidents, even the hurts, even the relationships that didn't work out, even the jobs or businesses that had challenges. What if we're even grateful for the fear that struck us because we at least felt fully? Or the faith that guided us beyond the fear? Keep going. Or the joy that's available any moment you're grateful. What if tears flow, but they're tears of grace? Just thankful for it all. What if inside your soul knew the truth from this day forward? If you ever forgot, your soul speaks up and reminds you, life's not happening to you, baby. It's always been happening for you. And it still is, even now. Close your eyes just for a moment. Give thanks in whatever way is appropriate for you for this magnificent life full of all these feelings. Because my dear friends, we've seen it, we've heard it, we've tasted it, we've smelled it, we've experienced it all, and yet there's so much more. The sun rising in the morning and the sun setting at night. Moonlight on the water, or perhaps on the raindrops. The reflection on a car window. The smell of cotton. The taste of a piece of fruit you love. The smile on a child's face. One you love or a beloved. The laughter that's so strong your belly and whole body shakes. The insights that free you to come whenever you're willing. The love of life, God or the universe or whatever it is you believe has given you this magnificent gift called life that comes with so many textures, so many emotions, so many feelings. And what if you let all those feelings flow? Not be held back. They flow into the place where you're not, where you've never been because you're more than any of it. What if now you could take in all the beautiful textures without fear and know that it's all been the fabric that has helped to shape this beautiful destiny that is just beginning its next chapter now. What's now and what's next is always better than what was, because we keep growing. So just a prayer of thank you, whatever way is appropriate for you, to whoever has touched your life. Who do you want to thank right now? Who are some of the people along the way that have been there for you? They weren't perfect. I'm not, you're not. But they were there at certain moments. Who's been there at certain moments of your life that you want to thank? What force of the universe or creation has been there for you always and still is? Who do you love? Fill up with that love. Pour it into those you love. Thank them right now. Those that are here and even those that have passed. Teachers, friends, lovers, children, fathers, mothers. What is more precious than a loving heart and a state of gratitude and thanks?
Lekker homesick, ek sê.
Same here. Well, guys, I want to just leave you with that today, because you know, we are all growing businesses here. We're on these calls to grow our businesses, but how can we grow our businesses if we don't fill our hearts? And I think that is my message for you today. Thank you for joining me. Love you all. And I'll see you next week, same time, same place.
Thank you, guys. Nice to see you. Have a great week.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye.
Hi, everybody.
Bye. Thank you.